Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natalie Windsor Ifrance once again. In this video, we're going to learn how to make a report using Microsoft Excel. So if you have results of your students and you want to make a quick report, we're going to learn how to do that in Excel. So for example, these are the marks for your students, and you don't have space for a title. Let's learn how to put a title. So you come here and click the first row, and then in the home tab you can see here insert under sales. So you insert sheet row, and we have a new row, but then this row still has lines of columns. So what we do is we highlight it until the end of the table, and then we click merge and center, still in the home tab, and here we have space for our title. So for example, our report will be, the title for our report will be primary 1 report, and then you can maybe you can make it bold, and then we're done. So for the grade, in case you want to put these D1, D2, those grades, you want to grade your students, so we're going to use a function called VLOOKUP. But before you use VLOOKUP, you're supposed to have a table showing the range of the you're supposed to have a table showing the range of the grades. So this is my table. It's supposed to be in ascending order. When you're putting the data, it's supposed to be in ascending order, and you put the list values. So like here you start from 0 and then accordingly. So we go ahead, so we type VLOOKUP, that is vertical lookup. Vertical lookup, you're looking up values vertically. There is also horizontal lookup, so that means you're supposed to make this table, the range, in a horizontal manner. So you're supposed to have it horizontally, but since I'm going to use a vertical lookup and my table is vertical, we go ahead. So this function gives you order in how you're going to enter the data. So they're telling us the lookup value. This lookup value is this one. We are grading the marks for SST. So we click that, put a comma. As you can see, there are commas. So after the lookup value, they tell you table array. The table array is this range of table that has the grades. So that's the table array, but we're supposed to fix it because it's not changing. So we press F4 and the dollar signs come, or you can do it manually. You put dollar signs before the you can put dollar signs before the numbers that of the cells. Each you put dollar signs before the number and before the letter. So you put a comma, and then they're telling you column index number. So for column index number, it's this table, the table that shows our range of marks and the grades. It's made of 2 columns. We have this and this one, those are 2, but then our grades are in the second column. So I'll put 2. My column index number is 2 because these are the grades I want, and then I'll put a comma, and then approximate match. Since the values are not exact, they are approximate, there are values in between, so I'll choose approximate match, double click, and then I'll close, and then press enter, and then that's it. So you come and click the first cell after that, and then you put the cursor here at the end of the cell below on your right, and then on the right of the cell, and then you double click. After seeing this plus sign, this dark plus sign, you double click, and then it happens for all the other cells. So for the position, for the total, you're supposed to use sum. For example, let me first delete this. So if you want to make a total for your students, you can say equals, we are going to use a function called sum. So you double click, you click on the numbers that you want to sum up. You can see here they are guiding us. Number 1, you put a comma, number 2. So our number 1, we want to sum up the marks for these individual students. So I'll put dance for math 1. You put a comma. We are summing up for this individual student. So you also click on English, put a comma, click on science, a comma, SST. Yeah, they're done. So we shall close, put closing brackets and enter. So after that, you come and click the first row, the first cell, and then you double click, and it happens for all the cells. And then for the position, we are going to use our function called rank. So you say equals, you type rank. So we are ranking the total. So this rank average, we're going to rank this total. So for this position, we're going to use a function that is called rank. So we say equals, you type rank, and it's here. You double click. So we the number, we enter, we click this number, a comma, and then the reference is this row, this column, the total. We're getting positions according to the total, so we fix it using F4, and then we put a comma. So here they're telling you the order. Do you want it in descending from the first to the last, so, or ascending? So we want from 1 to, we want it in descending order. So click descend, we click 0, descending order, and then we close and click enter. So after that, we autofill, and here we are. And then for the comment, for example, you want to put comments like good, very good, excellent. So here we come, we're going to use if, a function called if. So if, so for the comment, we are going to use the totals. So if we're going to use a function called if, so we type equals if, this is our function, as you can see, but then we're going to comment basing on the position. So I'll say, for example, I'll say the first 3 will be very good, the next 3 good, and like that. So our logical test is this one, comma, you put apostrophe, you put quotation marks. So for our comment section, for our comment column, we're going to use a function called if. So we type the if function. So our logical test is this, put a comma, put quotation marks. So if, for our comment section, we are going to use the if function. So you type the if function, click. Our logical test is this. So we say if this value, we're going to comment basing on the positions. So the first 3, the next 3, like that. So if this value, which is our logical test, is less than 4, that is 1 to 3. If it's less than 4, comma, if it is true, what do you want? So you put quotation marks. the Excel should return for me very good. And then closing quotations, you put very good in quotation marks. So, and then you put a comma, and then you type another function if. So if this value still, this is our logical test, is less than, if this value is less than 7, that's from 4 to 6. So if it's less than 7, put a comma and opening quotes. You should return good, and then close quotes. We put another if function, put a comma and put another if function. So if this value still, our logical test, is less than 10, pardon, it's less than 10, Excel should return our comma, open quotes, should return poor, close quotes. So after that, after all your values, you're supposed to make sure your function has no error in it, like all the values are in quotes, the comments you want are in quotes, and you've used the same logical test. So we put closing quotations, but remember you have to put quotations. See, all these quotations have different colors, so you put quotations until the closing quote is the same color as the opening quote. So we put closing quotation. As you can see, the colors. So yeah, so until you see your very first opening brackets. So these opening brackets are supposed to be the same as the closing brackets, so you're supposed to put closing brackets until you see the color is similar, and then you click enter. So as you can see, it has returned our comment, and then we'll double click, and here we are, we have good, as we wanted. So basically that is how to make our report in Microsoft Excel. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, comment, and of course share with your friends. Bye.